Hey YouTube, this is Aisha, Grell and Be Gone. And I was coming today, and if you hear noise in the background, that's my little Samson playing with his toy. But anyway, I wanted to make a video today that just sort of talked about some of the staples in my refrigerator, some of those go-to foods that are just always on hand. And in doing so, I hope that other people get ideas, and perhaps even some people will make some response videos and we can learn from each other. So here, as I am filming this, these Body Tech, Whey Tech Pro Isolate proteins, I get those from the vitamin shop, and I've been using vanilla, and you can see back here chocolate. I found these Torani syrups, and I know you can find them in a lot of places at Winco. We have Winco here in Southern California. You can see that my raspberry flavor is the most used. And I have chocolate. I'm not that big of a fan of it, so it's barely used. And then the sugar-free vanilla, I like using that in my oatmeal instead of opening a pack of Splenda, because this is sweetened with Splenda, so I just use a splash of this sugar-free vanilla. And then I also recently did an egg face smoothie. I recently made a egg face smoothie, and the recipe called for the raspberry Torani syrup. And so that was a great smoothie. And if you guys don't know about her website, it's The World According to Egg Face. She has a phenomenal website with weight loss surgery friendly food ideas and recipes. So moving on to some of the other things I always have on hand, I decided to pull out my vitamin pack. It is my Sunday through Saturday pack, and it's filled with currently Bariatric Advantage Vanilla, Multiple, some B12, some B1, and iron, and vitamin A, and that's just 2 times a week. And again, with vitamins, everybody's different. You have to talk to your doctors about all that. So for my canned goods, I am addicted to the Cuban style black beans at Trader Joe. They're always in my cupboard. This is my new love, this organic chili vegetarian. I don't know how to tell you. It is really good if you're looking for a meat-free canned chili by chance. It is delicious. I drop a little cheddar baby bell in there, put some onion on top and a little mustard, and I am just in heaven almost. And then I picked up these no-fat traditional Rosarito refried beans. Initially I was eating Trader Joe's refried beans, but those happen to be on sale at Stater Brothers or somewhere, Ralph's, and I just grabbed them, so I'm going to try those. And then I keep the S&W brand. I love their beans. The white beans were really good to me when I was newly post-op, and so I have a can of those. Something that's in my refrigerator is olives. There's 2 olives that makes a serving, and sometimes when I'm just hungry and can't really eat any other food, or it's not time to eat and that sort of thing, I'll grab 2 olives. And you know, olives have their own health benefits, but they really cut an appetite. And if you had a sweet tooth or something, grab an olive instead, and it just changes your whole perspective. So I'm in love with olives at the So the oats are toasted, and they give you a little nutty kick to them, and I drop a couple tablespoons on top of yogurt. The other thing in my refrigerator is my beloved cheddar baby bell by the Laughing Cow brand. I just love those, and I use them in beans. You've heard me say that multiple times. And of course, if I scramble an egg. This is my egg of choice, the Eggland's Best, just because of all the nutritious benefits. I don't buy regular eggs. If I'm going to buy a carton of eggs, I use the Eggland's Best. Again, the benefits that they offer differ from just a regular egg, so I recommend those. They even taste lighter than a normal, just regular run-of-the-mill egg. Brown eggs are great too if you're a health person, but they're a little heavier. Something different with egg lambast that I just love. I keep these star-kissed creations on hand just in case I ever need to grab something and go. I also keep in the refrigerator, I try to at least, boiled eggs. These are another, oh my goodness, I gotta run out the door, I can grab a boiled egg. My other loves in the refrigerator, my Carb Master. This cherry is my favorite of all, but they come in different flavors, and Kroger's and Ralph sells these. They even make a carrot cake version, but it only has 8 grams of protein, and the cherry and some of the other normal fruit flavors have 12. I'm sorry about that. I know that is a little distorted there. And then my Fahi total 2% yogurt, my Greek yogurt. I started out with the fat-free with the 0%, and I went back to 2% since I've been post-op. And I really love how creamy it is and the high protein content. If you haven't tried Greek yogurt, between Chobani and Fahi, I would highly recommend you trying those. They're just great. And I mix these two together. I've talked about that in another video. I make a little parfait. And then my beloved Laughing Cow blue cheese, because I drop a wedge or two in my black beans. I always keep on hand the goat cheese medallions from Trader Joe's. You can put those and use those in so many different things, so I always have those in the refrigerator. I also tend to keep sugar-free Jell-O, the pre-made. This is the Jell-O pudding. I can't eat Jell-O. It just doesn't sit right with me, but I can eat about half of this before I can't take it anymore, basically. But it's delicious. It kicks in to take over from the chocolate craving, or sometimes I have to eat a little something to take a vitamin or medicine, and so because I'm on Actigol, it's Ursidol, I think it's what it's called, for my gallbladder for the first 6 months after surgery. So I always have to have a little something. Sometimes I'll just take a spoon and stick it in there just to have something on my stomach. Always have a pitcher of water in the refrigerator. And then my ice tray, I wanted to show everybody this. This is so cool. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it's a cover on it. So you just slide it off. You see that? And then you slide it back on. And so you can stack things on top of this in the freezer and turn it all kind of ways, and it doesn't bother it. So those are at Bed Bath & Beyond. Just love that store. And back there you'll see some more proteins. These are from Vitamin World, and this is a mango something or other. And I love, love, love my Mazola Pure extra virgin olive oil spray. I don't use Pam anymore. I just use this Mazola. My mom turned me on to this, and so if you're not using this, I highly recommend you give it a try. And then my new olive oil that I am so in love with, Napa Valley extra virgin organics. I'm so in love with that. It's just light and not heavy. My beloved Splenda sweetened creamsicles. I don't know what to say about these other than they're always in my freezer. They're my little go-to. Sometimes I eat these when I have to take my medicine too, because that little cream in there coats my stomach. And they're really low in calories for 2 pops. And there's even a gram of protein in there. So those are fun. I love those. I've done the Boca Burger with this bruschetta seasoned one. I put a little goat cheese medallion on top of that, and that was good. Of course, you guys have seen my mahi burgers in the past. And then my Gordon's Fisherman tilapia. This little roasted garlic and butter was good the other day. And of course, my tilapia with the seasoning on it that I've shown in a past video. And I also cook fresh fish, so make some good salmon and have that. But I'm showing now my Lunchbox. Now, this is so significant in my life because I fill it with all the ice I carry water in it. I keep a little oats in it in case I ever need some to go on top of my oatmeal. I keep a scoop of protein powder in a little sandwich bag, because usually when I carry my lunchbox, I have a blender bottle filled with 8 ounces of ice cold water so that I can just throw this protein in there when I'm ready to drink it. So those are always in there. I keep plastic spoons on hand because of yogurt. I'm a big yogurt eater, so I always have plastic spoons ready to go. And then this is something I haven't tried yet, but I can't wait to try it. It is lentils from Trader Joe. You can see those there. So I heard Sally, Cabernet Queen, talk about lentils with Greek yogurt and hot sauce. So I can't wait to try those. So those are some of the things that are in my refrigerator all the time. And I also wanted to show, I was reaching in my freezer, my ice pack. I found this ice pack at Target, and I actually have 2 of them and 2 small ones. And so I can wrap the inside of my lunchbox there very easily with these ice packs. And so the point of the lunchbox and the ice packs and the spoons and the vitamins in a pack, you know, ready to go, is because sometimes we're on the run and I don't want to be caught unprepared. I believe it's important to plan ahead. People talk about that in the community, that if you don't plan, I mean, you're basically setting yourself up for failure. I don't want to be back in my old lifestyle of having to run through the drive-thru. I know it may happen in the future, but in the meantime, when I have time and I make time, I just feel a little bit better when I have my lunchbox packed. And my lunchbox gets packed if I'm going to the mall. If I am going to support group, I have my lunchbox with me. So I just wanted to share some of those things. Maybe it'll give some people some ideas to do a response video and show what they keep on hand, some of those go-to foods, and the way that they do their planning. Again, my boiled eggs, sometimes you just need to grab one and go. So anyways, you guys, I hope you're having a great Sunday. Just thought I would share. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.